Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Touro University, Nevada Spring Ceremony. As we begin our ceremony, we ask each of you to show your respect for our students and their families by turning off your cell phones and by taking your children outside should they become disruptive during the ceremony. The commencement ceremony is a wonderful tradition in colleges and universities. We invite everyone to celebrate the accomplishments of today's graduates. We ask that you remain seated during the procession so that other audience members can see the students. For your convenience, photographs are being taken by a professional photographer during our ceremony. Please be mindful of others and remain behind the stanchions. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce Ms. Shelley Berkeley, CEO and Senior Provost of Touro University, Western Division.
Thank you. Please be seated. It gives me great pleasure to convene the Touro University, Nevada Spring Commencement on this beautiful Southern Nevada morning. Thank you for joining us as we honor this extraordinary group of graduates. I now ask you to stand again and remain standing as the Basic Academy Marine Corps Junior ROTC present the colors. In Tune performs the national anthem, and Rabbi Fromowitz offers the invocation. Will the Junior ROTC please present the colors?
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning. It is a pleasure to be here today to celebrate with family and friends this important milestone in your professional lives. You have worked hard and will serve your community well as physicians, nursing professionals, occupational therapists, scientists, researchers, and educators. Your work as healers and as educators is critical to our society. You will help your fellow citizens lead long and healthy lives, help educate our children, and serve as role models by creating a culture of caring. You carry forward not only the professional oaths and ethical principles of your professions, but also the commitment to social justice and responsibility at the heart of Jewish tradition and at the core of the mission of Touro University, Nevada. The care and kindness you will bring to all you serve will be mitzvot, a great blessing for our families and our communities. I will now recite the Birkat Kohanim, known as the priestly blessing, and wish you joy and success in your careers and all the journeys life sets before you. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May the Lord bless you and guard you. Yo'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May the Lord shine his countenance towards you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May the Lord lift up his countenance towards you and give you peace. To all of today's graduates, it is a pleasure to bless you and all the work you are committing to in the name of a better society. Congratulations to all of our graduates.
Please be seated. Thank you, Rabbi Fromowitz. As you are all aware, Touro University, Nevada is a Jewish-sponsored institution of higher learning. Rabbi Fromowitz provides support for us in a variety of ways, and we are grateful for his work throughout the university community. Please join me in thanking the Basic Academy Marine Corps Junior ROTC and our own Touro University students who make up the Occupational performing group known as Intune. These students give back to our community by sharing their musical talents at a variety of campus and community events. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you today, students, faculty, staff, families and friends, university leadership, and most of all, today's graduates from the College of Osteopathic Medicine and the College of Health and Human Services. We are also honored to be joined today by Andrew Lingenfelter, Regional Representative for Senator Dean Heller, Alana Simpson, District Director for Senator Catherine Cortez Masto, Craig Valdez, District Representative for Congresswoman Dina Titus, Isaiah Sandoval, District Representative for Congresswoman Jackie Rosen, Gabrielle Keyes, Staff Assistant to Congressman Ruben Kuhn, Dr. Bruce Fong, President of the Nevada Osteopathic Medical Association, Dr. Weldon Havens, President of the Nevada State Medical Association and Touro faculty member, Dr. Joey Adishak, President-elect from the Clark County Medical Society, and Janice Poblete, Interim Executive Director from the Clark County Medical Society. We also have with us Touro Advisory Board members, Mr. Rick Smith, Mrs. Rita Von Swanee, Robert Newman from City National Bank. Also joining us are the family and friends of Mr. Larry Ruvo, who will be receiving an honorary doctorate today, including his wonderful wife, Camille Ruvo, executives from Southern Glazers Wine and Spirits, including my dear friend Michael Severino, and Dr. Jeffrey Cummings, Charles Bernick, Dylan Wint, Sarah Banks, and Lahua of the Cleveland Clinic Lou Ruvo Center for Brain Health. Commencement is one of the most significant events in the life of a university and its students. Today, we celebrate the achievements of our graduates and remember and thank those who laid the foundation for their accomplishments. Today is the day that all the sacrifice, the hard work, the long days, the all-nighters, and the loans incurred to finance your education have finally paid off. Graduates, you have achieved your goal. Today is truly the first day of the rest of your life. It is my sincerest wish for each and every one of you that, as I would say for my own children, as you do well, that you also do good. Graduates, you are our institution's pioneers, students who saw both a dire need and tremendous opportunity in Nevada for physicians, nursing professionals, occupational therapists, scientists, researchers, and educators. We are honored to count you among our alumni and see you now as leaders and mentors for future generations of Touro students. You are a part of the early history of this dynamic, remarkable university, and I am so very grateful for your faith, your confidence, your involvement, and for your future success. I'm proud to say that among our graduates and faculty and staff are active members and veterans of the United States Armed Forces. I am delighted that we are able to provide honor cords to the military personnel and veterans who are part of our campus community. Would the graduates, faculty, and staff who are members, veterans, or those planning to join the military please stand? These graduates, faculty, and staff, together with family members and friends who also serve our country and may not be able to be with us today because of their service, are deserving of our recognition and thanks. Please join me once again in acknowledging their service to our country. This year, we have 4 osteopathic medicine graduates that are being recommissioned into the military and promoted based on their participation in the Health Professional Scholarship Program. From the Air Force, please welcome graduates Celeste Adams, Matthew Maynard, and Robert Tidwell. And from the Army, welcome graduate Sean Costello. Dr. Weldon Havens, Associate Dean and Director and Professor of Medical Jurisprudence in the College of Osteopathic Medicine and former Major in the United States Air Force and former Lieutenant in the United States Navy, will administer the oath to these students.
David Tidwell,
do solemnly affirm
that
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
Against-
foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
of the office upon which I am about to enter.
of the office upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Havens, and congratulations to these 4 promoted officers in the United States Air Force and Army. Each of our graduates has a unique story and a unique path which led them, he or she, to Touro. Some came from families of physicians, nurses, and other health professionals ready to jump in and make their mark on their professions. Others were seeking an entirely new path, a second or even third career where they could serve their community and make an even greater difference in the world. And some are lifelong educators looking for a new way to specialize and advance as teachers to better serve today's school children. Our graduates are a diverse group, but they all share the strength of commitment that reflects our university's mission and our shared values of social justice, intellectual pursuit, and service to humanity. Graduates, whether you are like me, the first in your family to go to college, or the latest in a long line of professionals in your field, your family members have played an important role in your success. I'd like to ask the graduates to join me in a well-deserved round of applause for the loved ones who have supported you on your journey that has brought you here today. This day also celebrates the relationship between you as students and your faculty, many of whom have served as mentors and trusted advisors as well as teachers. Your graduation is a wonderful tribute to that relationship and to the work of this very fine faculty. I have never worked with a more professional and devoted group of people. Please join me in acknowledging a talented group of scholars, the Touro faculty. The academic regalia you wear today signifies both the accomplishments of your academic career and your continuing commitment to service. Not only have you faced some of the most intense and difficult educational challenges imaginable, but you have also accepted the responsibilities that come with serving your fellow man and in turn serving your community. You are a very special group of people, and we will all be benefiting from the work that you will do. One of the pleasures of leading a small campus is the feeling that we are all part of an extended family. I could not be more proud of your accomplishments, and I am truly honored to share this special moment in your lives with you. I would now like to introduce the members of the platform committee. Please hold your applause until the entire platform party has been introduced. Members of the platform party, please stand as your name is called and remain standing until all have been introduced. Rabbi Fromowitz. Dr. Ray Alden, Provost. Mr. Larry Ruvo, honored guest and award recipient. Dr. John Doherty, Dean of the College of Osteopathic Medicine. Dr. Andrew Priest, Dean of the College of Health and Human Services. Dr. Philip Tompkins, Dean of Students. Ms. Skylar Richards, Vice President for Advancement. Ms. Laura Yavitz, Interim Associate Vice President, Office of Institutional Effectiveness. Dr. Terrence Miller, Senior Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, College of Osteopathic Medicine. Dr. Weldon Havens, Associate Dean, Director of Medical Jurisprudence, College of Osteopathic Medicine. Dr. Teresa Tarrant, Director, School of Nursing. Dr. Robert Askey, Director of the School of Education. Dr. Yvonne Randall, Director of the School of Occupational Therapy. Dr. Stephen Prinster, Director, Medical Health Sciences Program. Dr. Mara Hova, Associate Dean for Clinical Education, College of Osteopathic Medicine. Our student speakers, Ms. Jamie Napoleon, graduate of the School of Occupational Therapy, College of Health and Human Services, and Mr. Yasser Khalid, graduate from the College of Osteopathic Medicine. Please be seated. Touro University, Nevada is part of a larger Jewish-sponsored higher education enterprise. The Touro College and University System was founded in 1970 by Dr. Bernard Lander and has grown from a men's college with 35 students to more than 18,000 students studying in 29 universities and colleges in 5 countries. The academic leadership of Touro University, Nevada, is provided by the university's provost, Dr. Ray Alden. Please welcome Dr. Alden as he shares his thoughts on the significance of today and our graduates' chosen professions.
Thank you, Shelley. To our graduates and to the families and friends who have supported them, I'd like to add my personal congratulations. The attainment of these healthcare and educational professional degrees prepares each of you for leadership roles in your chosen professions. Our healthcare and education systems, our economy, and indeed civic society in our country all need an influx of talent and commitment. I have no doubt that you will all make important contributions to your communities. But leadership is more than professional accomplishment. It is a sum of many characteristics that earn trust and make others want to follow. It is the steady hand that we value most in our leaders, the sense that we are following people of integrity and vision. Beyond the knowledge and expertise that you have gained in your chosen fields, I've hoped that you have gained a better understanding of how to lead, whom to follow, and how to work as a team. Good leaders achieve results by paying attention to the needs of their colleagues, their employees, their patients, their clients, and their students. They lead by example, and that example is about caring. It is about humility rather than ego. Whatever brought you to Touro University, Nevada, and this momentous day, whatever aspirations you have, and whatever knowledge and skill sets you've gained in the process of earning your degree, I hope that you put it in good use to service to others. Thank you, graduates, for your dedication, hard work, and leadership. We look forward to great things from each and every one of you. Congratulations and best wishes.
Thank you, Dr. Alden. And now we continue our program with the conferral of the Honorary Doctorate Award. The conferral of honorary degrees has a long history, the first such degree having been awarded in America at Harvard University in 1692. Touro awarded its first honorary degrees during the university's 10th anniversary. Today, I am pleased to continue the custom of conferring honorary degrees upon individuals who demonstrate outstanding achievement. We do this as a means to acknowledge the accomplishments and contributions of individuals, connect the university with the values expressed through the work and accomplishments of the honoree, to demonstrate the university's respect and encouragements of such values, and to emphasize our institutional mission and purpose. This year, we are pleased to confer one such degree upon Mr. Larry Ruvo. Will Mr. Ruvo please come forward, and Provost Alden will assist in the hooding ceremony. Larry Ruvo has been in the wholesale liquor and wine business for over 40 years and has directed Southern Glazer's Wine and Spirits of Nevada as Senior Managing Director since 1969. Under his guidance, Southern Glazer's Wine and Spirits has become Nevada's largest wholesale liquor, wine, and beer importer and distributor. Larry is known in the Las Vegas community for his ongoing support of charitable and philanthropic organizations, many of which are associated with healthcare, education, and children. Larry has consistently supported Touro University, Nevada through the donation of kosher wine and spirits at a variety of our events for many years. In 1994, after the loss of his father, Lou Ruvo, to Alzheimer's disease, Larry made it his mission to make a positive change and hopefully cure the devastating diseases of Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, Huntington's, MSA, multiple sclerosis, and other neurodegenerative disorders. Larry's effort to establish a cognitive disease center resulted in his founding of the Lou Ruvo Brain Institute. The Institute is unique in its bold mission to establish the international gold standard in the treatment of patients with dementia and Alzheimer's and in supporting their caregivers. The founding of Keep Memory Alive and now its partnership with the esteemed Cleveland Clinic has forever changed medical history in Nevada and around the world. The Cleveland Clinic Lou Ruvo Center for Brain Health has become the world's epicenter for research of these diseases and is making great strides towards finding cures for these brain diseases. Touro is honored to have a wonderful partnership with the Lou Ruvo Center, which employs Touro graduates and accepts students from many disciplines for clerkships and rotations. Larry? Come a little closer. I'm honored to recognize your remarkable commitment to the citizens of Southern Nevada and your partnership with Touro in addressing the needs of our community affected by Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and other neurodegenerative cognitive diseases. On a personal note, I've known you professionally, personally, and politically for many years, and I'm just delighted to be able to acknowledge your extraordinary contribution to our community, our state, and our nation. Therefore, as CEO and Senior Provost of Touro University, Nevada, acting by virtue of the authority vested in me by President Alan Kadish and the Board of Trustees of Touro College and University System, Mark Haston, Chairman of the Board, I confer upon Larry Ruvo the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters with all of the rights, distinctions, and privileges pertaining thereto.
Look at the audience. Okay, good. And let me provide this to you. And if you would show it to the audience, we'll take a nice picture. Want to get on the other side? Okay. I have a few more words to say during this week.
Okay. Dr. Ruvo, would you honor us by saying a few words?
Okay, you've got your speech.
Good morning. Good morning. Graduates, your family members, how proud I am today to receive this wonderful accolade and the honorary doctorate. Before I give you my remarks, I would just like a show of hands if anybody in this audience does not know somebody afflicted with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, Huntington's, ALS, or MS, family member, friend, or loved one. Is there anybody here that could raise their hand that does not know someone afflicted with these diseases? Well, what you may not know is right here in Nevada, this is the epicenter for these brain health diseases. And if you learn anything about my remarks today, it's we can make a difference no matter where you live, no matter what the reputation is of a city or what the perceived reputation is of a city in medical. We've changed all that. Definitely I'm honored to receive this, but I want to tell you how I got to this platform. Basically, there's three areas that I've learned is packaging, persistence, and the power of service. First, packaging in the wine and spirits business, I know that has some of the students' attention. I sell hundreds of different vodkas. To the average consumer, many of these brands taste nearly identical, but all of them are vying for the same buyers, the same market share. What we have found over the years is that the quality certainly sells, but the vodkas that consistently sell are the ones that also have the right packaging and marketing. In the same way, I knew that by just attracting the best doctors and researchers would not be enough to make my dream of finding a cure and taking care of patients and family dealing with Alzheimer's a reality. I needed the right packaging, the right marketing. And for me, I knew it needed to make a statement with the building I wanted to build. And for me, I knew I had to have a celebrity architect to design the program to house our programs. I believed if we could get a celebrity architect to Las Vegas, this would bring notice that would draw excellent partners to improve our programs. I selected Frank Gehry. The rest is history. The building has been built, and it woke up the neurological world that there was somebody in Las Vegas very, very serious about finding a cure for these diseases. And I told Frank that I was going to use his celebrity to help me find a cure. We built a $100 million building, and how I got there was through a lot of family and this remarkable community we live in. I believe that if I would have attempted this at any other city in the world, I would not have achieved it. Your neighbors in this community are so giving and so helpful in what we've achieved. But once I had the building, what was I supposed to do with it? Until about 2 minutes ago, I really was not a doctor. I didn't have any medical experience. But through many friends, I was able to meet some esteemed doctors at magnificent facilities, the University of Pennsylvania, Rockefeller, Brigham, Columbia, and many, many others, and the Cleveland Clinic. What made me decide to partner with the esteemed Cleveland Clinic after I had numerous other opportunities with other universities? Well, to begin with, every doctor at the Cleveland Clinic signs a 1-year letter of engagement, and they are consistently reviewed by their peers, their staffs, and their patients. They know that their performance is important every day, year in and year out. It could be all over within a year if they don't do a good job. That is, they couldn't rest on their laurels. They had to have persistence. Cleveland Clinic strives and works hard to be number one in many areas, and they are. Number 1 or 2 always in urology, dermatology, gynecology, and they've maintained the number 1 position for cardio care, heart surgery, and post-op for cardiovascular disease for 22 years in a row. They have over 4,000 doctors who are not required to just spend a few minutes with patients, but to deal with each patient according to what they're there for, and spent this all without any tenure. Knowing that, when I knew they were going to donate our building, Dr. Cosgrove, Toby Cosgrove, one of the leading medical authorities in the world, was in Las Vegas. And I said, Dr. Cosgrove, I'm about to give you Yankee Stadium. I want Babe Ruth. Who's Babe Ruth? I said, Jeff Cummings. He says, I know him well. It's great. However, I doubt you'll get Dr. Cummings. Growing up in Las Vegas, I learned an awful lot about odds. And what are the odds that Dr. Jeffrey Cummings, an expert in neuropsychiatric assessment, would come to Las Vegas? He's written over 700 papers, and one of his most read papers was written right here in Las Vegas with a student from Toro University. In fact, that paper's been downloaded over 40,000 times. So you don't have to be a mathematician to know that it was pretty long to get odds to receive a doctor like Dr. Cummings. But I knew if I could lure somebody of that international renown, the rest would be history. But I had to sell him. And I went down to see Dr. Cummings. He was heading the program at UCLA. We went down, we talked about this dream I had, moving to Las Vegas. And he said to me, well, what will be our contractual agreement? I said, the same as all 4,000 other doctors at the Cleveland Clinic. 1 year. Wait, you expect me to leave where I'm fully tenured, move to Las Vegas, run a new program, and have no security blanket? I said, yeah, you're Jeff Cummings, and in Las Vegas you'll be able to write history. When you're involved in bureaucracy and tenured, people tend to rest on their laurels. You need to come here. Well, what motivated Dr. Cummings, and here he is at the top of his game, is that what each of you should strive for. To strive for the best and be the best in the field you wish to pursue. However, it wasn't enough for Dr. Cummings to be the best in his field. He had the persistence to see that taking a step into the unknown might truly change the world. And it has. Again, what are the odds that neurology would elevate the city of Las Vegas with an esteemed partner like the Cleveland Clinic? In the short 7 years since we've partnered, the Cleveland Clinic has become one of the most innovative brain health programs in the world. Not the nation, the world. We now have 5 Lou Ruvo centers, 3 in Cleveland, 1 here, the main campus in Las Vegas, believe that, and 1 in Weston, Florida, soon Abu Dhabi, and soon London. So what happens in Las Vegas no longer stays in Las Vegas. What happens in Las Vegas at the Cleveland Clinic Lou Ruvo Center for Brain Health benefits the rest of the world. Third is the power of service. As this commencement comes to an end, your life will begin a new chapter, as you heard earlier. As you begin your medical career, others people's lives will be placed in your hands, and a bond of trust will be developed between you and your patients. But please remember that medicine is more than just a science. It's a service. Medicine is about believing passionately in what you do, no matter what area of healthcare you choose. You must believe in your dreams. I was told that I'd not be able to establish a premier medical facility in Las Vegas. I was told that the world would never look at Las Vegas or Nevada as a destination for great medical care. But I knew I had to take a stand to help eradicate these terrible diseases. Today, people travel from all over the world to Las Vegas to see these remarkable team of physicians that we've assembled at the Cleveland Clinic Lou Ruvo Center for Brain Health. Today is the day that all your hard work, your difficult tests, and the demanding professors pays off as you graduate from this wonderful school. But what will allow you to succeed and be respected is what's in your hearts. Anybody can go into medicine, but your devotion to serving others is not always just about diagnosing the problem. Your selflessness and your desire to serve others will allow you to care for the individual and restore their health both physically and mentally. Before you go to bed at night, please look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I doing my best? Treat every patient as you would want to be treated as if you were in their situation. Each of you has decided to go into a medical field to help others. But sometimes those of you are called to serve aren't just necessarily the patients, but the families as well. At the Cleveland Clinic Lou Ruvo Center for Brain Health, I realized that educating the caregiver was just as important as treating the patient. I learned firsthand about caregiving after my father passed. I buried my father, and then I had to take my mother in for back surgery, knee surgery, and foot surgery because I was ignorant about caregiving. Well, that ignorance has vanished. And as my wife Camille says, before the cure, there's a caregiver. We have an extraordinary caregiving program that all of our doctors participate with the caregivers. And I'm very proud to say that the #1 caregiver program in America, again, is right here in Las Vegas at the Cleveland Clinic Lou Ruvo Center for Brain Health. So it's not just the families or the patients you serve. It's about paying attention to your patient's entire healthcare experience. I wanted to provide our patients with a dignified experience at our center. We've implemented no patient waiting rooms. Immediately, the patient goes into a room and is seen with a doctor within 15 minutes. So it provides a less stressful environment. Every patient, it seems trite, they get a flower upon departure. I've had patients and caregivers say the Lou Ruvo Center is like a spa. But shouldn't we have that type of dignity with our patients? So if you learn one thing from my speech today, please be the best you can be, possibly for your patients and their families. Give that extra level of tenderness, kindness, and compassion. You will respect yourself even more by being gentle and sincere. Please know that packaging and marketing can change the way the world views your cause. Please remember that nothing can ever be accomplished by men and women willing to settle for what's just good enough. And finally, remember that our higher purpose beyond everything else is to serve others faithfully and selflessly. Congratulations on all that you have achieved, and more important, all that you will achieve. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Ruvo, for your commitment to the Toro community and for being a part of educating the next generation of healthcare professionals. Now, the college deans will say a few words of welcome. Please join me in welcoming the Dean of the College of Osteopathic Medicine, Dr. John Doherty, to the podium.
Thank you, Shelley. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to add my welcome and congratulations to our new graduates. Well, we find ourselves in one of those special days that you'll never forget. One of those days that your mom, hi Mom, and your other loved ones will log as a precious memory. To those family and friends of the graduates, we thank you very much for your support. Your graduate would not be here today if it weren't for you. They're going to need your continued support on the next leg of their journey. Trust me, it's going to be a big one. So I'd just like to talk to the medical students for just a second. The next leg of your journey is going to be a grueling one that'll make the second year look like a cakewalk. On this day of that journey, you find yourself at another important mile marker. In the rearview mirror behind you was the first day as a medical student, and what you saw was an insurmountable academic mountain laid out in front of you. A day I'm sure you're very happy to say is exactly that behind you. In front of you lies a new road, a road your faculty has full confidence in your ability to travel, a road they have worked with you to pave. Remember, as you head down that road, it's a new day, a day that you're starting fresh, a day where class rank, GPA, board scores mean nothing. You have a fresh, clean slate. You get to reinvent yourself. You don't get those days very often, so take full advantage of it. So, as you cross the stage today, you'll begin that next phase as a resident in training. You will now be directly responsible for the care of that patient in that bed. Nobody else to lean on, it's just you. Remember, each one of those patients are an individual and deserve to be treated as exactly that, an individual. As you care for them, listen more than you speak. Hear what they are saying, and as importantly, what they are trying to say. Learn from them so that you may treat the next patient even better. Congratulations and best wishes. I look forward to following your growth as Toro alumni and seeing where the road will lead you. Now I'd like to welcome Dr. Andrew Priest, Dean of the College of Health and Human Services, to the podium. Dr. Priest.
On behalf of the students, faculty, and staff in the College of Health and Human Services, it is my honor to welcome you to today's ceremonies. This is a special day for all of us. Those of us who work with students every day know well what has been required of them to reach this point, and we celebrate with them. We have challenged them, we have evaluated their knowledge, observed their professionalism, and tested their endurance. We have watched them balance their obligations as students with their love for their families. We have seen their commitment to learning, and we are aware of the ways that they have sacrificed. Today, we reach the point of celebrating their accomplishments and launching them into the next phase of their professional lives. Congratulations, graduates.
At Toro, we believe that our commencement ceremony should reflect the thoughts and feelings of our graduates. So 2 outstanding individuals have been asked to speak and represent their colleges and their colleagues. First, from the College of Health and Human Services, Jamie Napoleon, a graduate from the School of Occupational Therapy. Jamie was born and raised in the suburbs of Chicago. She majored in psychology and minored in communications at Queen's University of Charlotte and graduated in May of 2015. She was a 4-year NC2A student athlete. She currently volunteers with the Muscular Dystrophy Association, is a member of the American Occupational Therapy Association, and was on the Student Government Association as Activities Coordinator for the Occupational Therapy class of 2017 while at Touro. Please help me welcome Jamie Napoleon.
Good morning, everyone. Today marks our transition from students to clinicians. It is an honor and truly a privilege to be up here in front of you all. As I look around the room at all of the graduates, I understand that despite our largely different disciplines, we have a great deal in common. We have spent countless hours studying, made tremendous sacrifices, stepped outside of our comfort zones, and we've lost plenty of sleep. The most important commonality amongst us, however, is that we have a desire to serve, to lead, and to teach. Today, I want to discuss 3 ways that guarantee we stay connected to the mission we learned at Touro by implementing these components into our professions. First and foremost, take action. I want you to really think about those 2 words because they can be extremely empowering. Reflect on your time prior to Touro. Your acceptance into this university was due to actions you willingly engaged in. Your presence here today is the result of actions taken in the previous months, year, or years that have awarded you a degree in your preferred profession. Every individual you have been influenced by, each exam you've passed, people's lives you have made an impact on, they have all been the result of an action. Whether an action be minute or on a much larger scale, that choice is up to you. But understand that results are produced from actions. Secondly, we must learn to fail or we will fail to learn. Mistakes will be made in all aspects of our lives, but how we react to them can be definitive of who we are as a person and as a professional. Understanding our own strengths and weaknesses can allow us to translate these characteristics into acts of leadership. Strengths-Based Leadership is a book written by Tom Rath that discusses the process of becoming a great leader. While I highly recommend the book, I have to somewhat spoil what Rath identifies as the hidden truth about becoming a great leader. That is, utilizing your strengths as strengths and avoiding the false hope of becoming an individual that possesses every great trait demonstrated by a past leader. Essentially, Rath indicates we must stay true to ourselves, maximize our personal strengths, and be humbled by the mistakes that we make. If you combine the first 2 components, it is evident that these 2 have a dynamic relationship. Taking action may lead us to make a mistake, but if we understand who we are, our goals of serving, teaching, and leading, these core values will guide us towards becoming strong leaders in our professions. Finally, I want you to remind yourself to be present, physically, mentally, and emotionally. It is not enough to show up. We wouldn't have made it through our programs if it was this simple. I want you to think of this last piece in a sense that is outside of our professions and apply it to your personal life. Be present with your family, because time with them is truly invaluable. Be present with your friends, because those are people who choose to love and respect you for who you are. Be present spiritually and or religiously, because it is so important to find a balance between work and life. And finally, be present today, because you have worked incredibly hard to get here and deserve a day to acknowledge all of your efforts. Congratulations to all of the DO, education, MHS, OT, and nursing students. Thank you.
Thank you, Jamie. Next, from the College of Osteopathic Medicine program, Yasser Khalid, a student in the Osteopathic Medicine program. Let me say a few words about you. Soon to be Dr. Khalid is a doctoral candidate from the College of Osteopathic Medicine. He completed his Bachelor of Arts degree at NYU and is a New Jersey native born and raised. Thank you, New Jersey. He served as the president of the Student Osteopathic Medical Association. Gives me great pleasure to introduce Yasser Khalid.
When I think about what today's ceremony represents, I'm not struck by a sense of victory or a feeling that we've reached our final destination. Instead, to be honest, I must tell you that I'm absolutely and completely terrified by how much I still don't know. The next couple of years may prove to be even more difficult than the 4 we have just finished. Even though there has been tremendous sacrifice already, there will be many more sacrifices to be made in our careers as physicians. I'm willing to bet that all of you are feeling, to some extent or another, the same way. Will we make it? Of course we will. Remember, you never felt ready for the first day of anatomy, your first presentation on the wards, or the first time you were handed needle drivers at the end of surgery and expected to sew a straight line. Yet somehow, through this incredible gauntlet known as medical school, we've emerged ready to take on the next big challenge in our lives. We should thank each person today. Everyone in this audience has played an important role in helping us achieve this lofty goal of becoming doctors. They sustained us through medical school, our families and friends, our mentors and patients. Without them, this would have been a very different, maybe impossible journey. Today is as much for them as it is for us. So graduates, please take a few extra minutes today to say thank you to those who love you and tell them just how much they mean to you. I would like to thank my mother for teaching me how to be brave and work hard, my father for teaching me how to care for others. Thank you to my family and all of the families here today. We owe you. The next time you've got a cough, you've got a favor you can call in. In the future, whenever we think about each other and reminisce on our times together, remember everyone with respect and affection. Cherish all of our memories. My classmates are the most special group of people that I have ever met. The energy and passion in everyone is unparalleled. During our first 2 years, the 5 to 10 minute breaks in between lectures were like recess in elementary school. We rushed to the gym to get in a few games of ping pong, with many friendly yet intense duels. I still vividly recall the gatherings in the atrium after every unit exam, frantically trying to find one another and discussing the most difficult questions on each exam. What I really loved was that we could all come together and really bond after facing hardship. And finally, the class socials were quite memorable, times for us to bond and build our friendships. I hope we carry these bonds and connections to each other throughout life. Finally, I really want to talk about what initially brought us to medical school. Why would any sensible person pay so much every year to work harder than we ever thought we could? For power? For a big fat paycheck? For respect? For me, it is very simple. Unconditional love for life, for humanity, for each other, and for the art of medicine. The same youthful enthusiasm and passion that drives me in my crazy and sometimes reckless endeavors to enjoy life and seize each day also tells me that no one deserves to suffer. I became a doctor to do what I could to make the world a better place. Love and caring alone make it possible for me to get to the hospital at 4:30 a.m. In the dead of winter, tired and cold, and ask my patients with tenderness and sincerity if their breathing has improved overnight. I remember the feeling of joy, almost tears, the day I discharged my first patient from the hospital. That feeling is reward for our hard work. I can't imagine being a doctor without it. I challenge you, class of 2017, to bring the spirit of this class with you as you move on to the next phase of training and throughout your career. I challenge you to use the uncertainty and trepidation of this big leap into residency as an opportunity to better serve your patients. When being a doctor becomes routine, when it's no longer new and thrilling, take a second to remember the intimidation and uncertainty that you feel right now. Those emotions will only become more acute in the weeks to come, as we begin our internships and write our first scripts. As fear and anxiety roll over you in these next few weeks, make a point to take note of how that feels and remember why you are there. Thank you very much for your time on such a special day. I look forward to enjoying the rest of this day with everyone here.
Will everybody please join me in thanking both of our student speakers with another round of applause? And now, for the moment we have all been waiting for, it's time to confer the degrees for this year's graduates. Will Provost Alden, Dean Doherty, and Dean Priest please stand? It is my understanding from you that these candidates have fulfilled the requirements of the degrees that we award today. Will all of the graduates please stand? You have been recommended to me by your provost, academic deans, and distinguished faculty. Therefore, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the President and members of the Board of Trustees of Touro University and College System, I now confer upon the candidates who have successfully completed their degree requirements the appropriate degrees with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. I congratulate you and encourage you to take seriously the responsibilities that come with being an educated, professional, and productive individual in today's society. We commend you for your accomplishing this special milestone in your academic career, and we welcome you as the most recent alumni of Touro University, Nevada. Will the graduates turn around and wave to your families? Will the graduates please be seated? At this time, the degree candidates will be presented by the directors of their schools and acknowledged by the deans of their colleges. Please welcome Dr. Teresa Tarrant, Director of the School of Nursing. As Dr. Tarrant makes her way to the podium, I would ask that the candidates for the Bachelor's of Science in Nursing degree please come forward.
Today, the School of Nursing is proud to confer the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Ms. Berkeley, Provost Alden, Dean Priest, and I will congratulate the students. Dr. Mara Hoover will read each of today's graduates' names.
Leah Jane Miranda Morato. Corey Doran Neal. Renato Gabriel Lasco Nina. Allison Wilma Nugent. Leanne Javier Quizon. Reagan Salivar. Brenda Salcedo. Catherine Mary Silvestri. Jessica Erin Stewart. Angela Marie Surratt. Jacqueline Sweet. Desiree Joy Tran. Dawn Man Tran. Amy Louise Updike. Erin Valerie Valinus. Paulina Villar. Pang Yang. Joseph Alexander Acosta. Pamela Ann Cordova. Clarissa Jane Lopez de Milanta. Liana Marie Green. Jasmine Kiana Hammock. Gregory Miles Hauk. Jordana Janjua. Theophilus Mason. Ashley Pearl McDaniel. Jessica May Moniz. Savannah Rose Pearson. Daniela Davia Perez.
Congratulations to the graduates from the School of Nursing. In higher education, there is a tradition for students who receive their bachelor's degree. Will the graduates who receive the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree please stand? It gives me great pleasure to request that you move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap. This action symbolizes your transition from a degree candidate to your status as a university graduate. Please join me in congratulating the graduates who received a Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. Please be seated. At this time, please welcome Dr. Robert Askey, Director of the School of Education. As Dr. Askey makes his way to the podium, I would ask the candidates for the Master of Education degree to please come forward.
I'm pleased to present the candidates for the Masters of Education degree. Professor Tanya Walls and I will hood the graduates. Ms. Berkeley, Provost Alden, and Dean Priest will congratulate the students.
Bryant Stevenson Uri. Cecilia Bohorquez. Julia Ann Wild.
Please help me in congratulating the graduates from the School of Education. And now, please welcome Dr. Yvonne Randall, Director of the School of Occupational Therapy. As Dr. Randall makes her way to the podium, I would ask the candidates for the Master of Science in Occupational Therapy degree to please come forward.
I am pleased to present the candidates for the Master of Science in Occupational Therapy. Professor William Reitzman and I will hood the graduates. Ms. Berkeley, Provost Alden, and Dean Priest will congratulate the students.
Allison Dawn Ager. Joanne Queen Agsalud. Jace Edward Anderson. Melanie Balabajians. Carmela Castro Bognat. Lisa Marie Bosley. Emily Chung. Parker Dato. Sarah Ellen Dolensky. Dominic Salvatore Donato. Leslie Haynes. Kristen Halsey. Devaney Hart. Lauren Elizabeth Henry. Austin Terrell Hill. Brittany Jensen. Priscilla Ann Julian. Soraya Kang. Jung Lee. Jennifer Lopez Quintero. Trish McGuire. Andrew Stephen Messer. Laura Lynn Monroe. Jamie Marie Napoleon. Jennifer Michelle Noon. Anne Sabal. Jenna Robin Soslow. Pamela Jean Strand. Eliza Vanessa Cabana Supnet. Megan Marie Tabano. Peter Kennedy Wallace. Kaylee Marie Wimberly.
Please join me in congratulating the occupational therapy graduates. Dr. Stephen Prinster, Director of the Medical Health Sciences Program, will present the candidates for the Master of Science in Medical Health Sciences. Will the graduates please come forward?
I am pleased to present the candidates for the Master of Science in Medical Health Sciences degree. Dr. Terry Elsinai will hood the graduates. Ms. Berkeley, Provost Alden, and Dean Doherty will congratulate the students.
Tajinder Badial. Paramjeet Bains. Andrew Ryan Baker. James Robert Bowman IV. Monique Mateo Busake. Jonathan Chakrian. Erin Elizabeth Davis. Lyndall Mason Ferreira. Corrine Meho Fong. Bradley Gayon. Ashley Michelle Harrington. Serena Hedgepeth. Kristen Tomiko Iseri. Leon Ma. Raquel Martinez. Ruslan Non. Van Wynn. Teresa Okeke. Adam Shafi. Taylor Hinton Vickery. Jay Zong. Narina Yarmian.
Please join me in congratulating the graduates from the Medical Health Sciences program. I would like to invite Dr. Tarrant back to the podium to confer the degrees upon the candidates for the School of Nursing. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Nursing practice please come forward?
I am pleased to present the candidates for the Doctor of Nursing practice degree. Dr. Jessica Grimm and Dr. Nadia Luna will hood the graduates. In some cases, students will be hooded by a close relative or mentor who also has a doctorate in nursing. Will Dr. Grimm, Professor Luna, and guest hooders please make your way to the stage? Ms. Berkeley, Provost Alden, Dean Priest, and I will congratulate the students.
Stacy J. Harrison, hooded by her mentor, Dr. Rosemary Higgins. Carol Elaine Matoyer, hooded by her friend, Dr. Leah Cleveland. Tamara Ann Metty, hooded by her mentor, Dr. Amy Chafin. Audrey Annette Sutton, hooded by her mentor, Jessica Grimm. Frederick H. Cantor. Nicholas Michael Green. Jayanthi Henry. Anne Margaret Kavanaugh. Ogonaya Onyema. Mary Jane Animwa Opoko Hutan.
Jeannie or Jenny?
Jenny Marie Pattison. Dorothy Ann Reynolds. Kamachi Radashegya. Joanne Falsetta.
Please join me in congratulating and thanking the graduates from the Doctor of Nursing Practice program. You may be seated. This past year, the DO class of 2017 tragically lost one of our own, student Dr. Daniel Rocks. We want to take a moment during today's ceremony to honor his memory. At this time, I invite Dr. John Doherty, Dean of the College of Osteopathic Medicine, to the podium. Provost Ray Alden will assist in this special presentation.
Joining us today is Daniel's wife, Emily, who I invite to join me on stage at this time. Daniel was more than a medical student. He was a husband, father, son, a leader in his community, and a classmate. Daniel wanted to be more involved in his patients' complete health care and noted in his admissions essay that the holistic focus on the whole person and not just on the disease is the same philosophy he espoused regarding health care. Daniel's untimely passing left a void in his family, his community, and his class. His presence in today's graduating class is being honored by the placement of a black sash over the first chair amongst his classmates. Daniel successfully completed all the necessary requirements for completion of the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine degree. Therefore, by the power vested in me as the Dean of the College of Osteopathic Medicine, I posthumously bestow upon Daniel Paul Rocks the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine with all the rights and privileges hereunto. This is for you. All that's for you. Thank you, Emily, for being brave to be with us here today. and for being part of today's ceremony. You and Daniel will always be part of the Touro University Nevada family. Everyone, please join me in recognizing Dr. Daniel Rock's accomplishment. Okay, so I have the privilege of initiating a new tradition at Touro University, Nevada for the College of Osteopathic Medicine today, the tradition of the Berkeley Scholars. In honor of our CEO, Shelley Berkeley. Shelley, would you please?
Very not in my script.
This is definitely not in her script. The Berkeley Scholar designation is awarded to students who have earned honors on 4 or more of their clinical exams during the 3rd year of their medical education. This is a very difficult task and one that shows dedication across the diverse disciplines students accomplish through their clinical years. The Berkeley Scholars are recognized by the granting of Touro, Navy, Maize, and White honor cords. This year we have 11 students who have achieved this prestigious accomplishment. Will the Berkeley Scholars please rise and be recognized? So every year from here on forward, we will acknowledge the Berkeley Scholars at graduation. So
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Shelley.
Dean. Thank you.
she does not like being surprised. Now, will the candidates for the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine degree please come forward? Doctors Mahbub Qureshi, Elias Patak, Paul Kalikas, and Ron Hedger will hood the graduates. In some cases, students will be hooded by a close relative or mentor who is also a physician or a faculty member. Will all faculty and guest hooders please make your way to the stage right now? Mr. Ruvo, Provost Alden, and I will congratulate the new physicians.
Erica Obweg, hooded by her father, Dr. Renato Obweg. Aisha Iram Ahmad, hooded by her father, her husband, Dr. Muhammad Ahmad. Baby, how you doing? You good? Oscar Raymond Gregory Baskug, hooded by his parents, Drs. Oscar and Dr. Yvonne Baskug. Congratulations. Angela Chen, hooded by her brother-in-law, Dr. Xing Pao. Masood Sultan Chopin, hooded by his father, Dr. Sultan M. Chopin. Malia Ann Datsiton, hooded by her father, Dr. Joseph Collins. Jennifer Mascarenas Estanilla, hooded by her mother, Dr. Jesusa Mascarenas. Jane Luqian Fung, hooded by her uncle, Dr. Lawrence Fung. Bryce Kenneth Galbraith, hooded by mentor Dr. Stephen Lampinen. Omar Irfan Hashmi, hooded by his father, Dr. Irfan Hashmi. Victor Nguyen, hooded by his father, Dr. Chow Nguyen. Alicia Wong, hooded by her mentor, Dr. Kevin Reitzel. Ji-un Kim, hooded by her mentor, Dr. Kevin Reitzel. Jae Kim, hooded by his mentor, Dr. Kevin Reitzel. Andy Chi-chun Liao, hooded by his mentor, Dr. Kevin Reitzel. Jonathan Michael James, hooded by his father, Dr. Michael James. David Tran La, hooded by his aunt, Dr. Lee Tui Tran. Kimberly Lau, hooded by her father, Dr. Kei-chun Lau. Jimmy Marr, hooded by his father, Dr. David Marr. Patrick Robert Martinez, hooded by his father, Dr. Roberto Martinez. Diane Eileen Meisels, hooded by her parents, Drs. Jeffrey and Lynn Meisels. Manish Mishra, hooded by his brother, Dr. Rahul Mishra. Michael Charles Montheim, hooded by his aunt, Dr. Cheryl Montheim. Amarnath Polipali, hooded by his brother-in-law, Dr. Krishna Rayapudi. Amit Rasharam, hooded by his father, Dr. Chalat Rajaram. Logan Ranzenberger, hooded by his mentor and TUN alum, Dr. Travis Snyder. You lost your card. Leticias Rojas Lichman, hooded by her husband, Graham Lichman. Rex Sinatra, hooded by his father, Dr. Suresh Sinatra. Kristen Alyssa Skinner, hooded by her mentor, Dr. Nancy Aronda. Phuc Do Tran, hooded by his brother, Dr. Andy Lee. Tell me your name again. How do you say last name? Upadhyaya. How do you say it? Parth Upadhyaya, hooded by his sister, Dr. Prerna Upadhyaya. Jennifer Ann Wong, hooded by her father, Dr. Ki Wong. Kazumi Yoshinaga, hooded by her mentor and preceptor, Dr. Phyllis Napolis. Mandeep Gill, hooded by her mentor, Dr. Amina Sadiq. Robert Wayne McCabe, hooded by his mentor, Dr. Robert Kessler. Robinya Elizabeth Lee, hooded by her mentor, Dr. Larry Sims. Shwetha Sirsranal, hooded by faculty member and mentor, Dr. Robert Baker. Evan Thompson, hooded by his mentor, Dr. Scott Harris. Mavish Moirandin, hooded by her mentor, Dr. Elias Tack. Arya Payan, hooded by his mentor, Dr. Elias Patak. Shalise Sylvia Adams. Daphne Antillon. Kimberly Nicole Arisa. Danilo Miguel Aurelio. Jennifer Lynn Badger. Jason Joel Bass. Morarid Marie Baden. Dmitry Dmitrievich Belshenko. Alexandra Betcher. Krupesh Bhakta. Austin Westwood Bills. Daniel William Burke. Rocky Carlson, Jr. Sarah Chamanara. Joshua Chow. Keith Cornell. Go ahead. Sean Ryan Costello. Jerome Edward Daniel. Neethi Rebecca Dasu. Talon DePriest. Rommel James de Guzman de Vera. Atish Day. Fallon Vanessa Chan Dimano. Calvin Treyet Doan. Go ahead. Grant Drake. Sarah Faith Ehlers. Jonathan Hager Ellis. Adam Lee Udy. Tracy Hoi Jun Fan. Christopher Kealoha Falau. Gavork Gestian. Andrew Isam Hannah. Eric Grimm. Columban Ha. David Wayne Hinsey. Jennifer Huang. Matthew David Johnson. Kaylee Ray Kenyon. Yasser Khalid. Kong Lam. Cassandra Ann Law. Justin Lika. Brian Kenneth Lempa. Tell me again. Taisha Victoria. Taisha Victoria Litvinov. Muse Madarikal. John Emmanuel Marcantonis. Amul Michael Markulis. Raman Singh Machu. Stephanie Brianne Matza. Matthew James Maynard. Gilberto Miranda. Ryan Christopher McCreary. Ibrahim Mustafa. Emilio Roberto Navarez. Anne Swan. N. Kanisha Akila Nisbet. Sarah Teresa Patrizzi. Hiromishi Sakai Park. Maulik Vijay Kumar Patel. Ali Pervez. Chow Thi Quinn Pham. Jonathan Alejandro Quinones. Angela Pinachos. Atina Pervertian. Jordan Daniel Pope. Rai Reyes. Rebecca Ann Rice. Camille K. Robertson. Hunter Ross. Congratulations. Susan Patricia Ryan. Colin James Sabatini. Justin Sagami. Syed Sadat. Jesse Samples. Trisha Shostak. Sam Slade. Gregory David Stewart. Eric Tyler Sumner. Alan Sung. David Tidwell. Boris Tkach. Anson Varghese. Kenny Koi Le Vu. Samantha Linda Jane Vu. Jennifer Waite. Derek Travis Ferguson. Phuc Din Tan Vu. Kiki Lin Wang. Jason Allen Wertheimer. John Michael Wuthrich. Stephanie Yagi. Mona T. Yazdi. Jonathan Yusuf Zada.
Okay, one last thing before you're officially in the club. Students from the class of 2017 College of Osteopathic Medicine, will you please stand, and we will lead the doctors through the oath of the Osteopathic Oath. Okay, please repeat after me. I hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and life of my patients, to retain their confidence and respect, both as a physician and a friend, who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties, to employ only those recognized methods of treatment consistent with good judgment and with my skill and ability, keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will ever be vigilant in aiding in the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging those practices which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drug for deadly purposes to any person, though it may be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation, and never by word or by act cast imputations upon them or their rightful practice. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college, I will be loyal and strive always for its best interests and for the interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to further the application of basic biologic truths to the healing arts and to develop the principles of osteopathy, which were first enunciated by Andrew Taylor Still. In the presence of this gathering, I bind myself to this oath. Congratulations, class of 2017.
Graduates, please be seated. Friends, family, faculty, staff, please let's have another round of applause for all of today's graduates. All great universities engender a sense of loyalty among their graduates. Alumni come together to participate in major university events, to celebrate long-standing traditions, or to provide much-needed support for their university. Here to welcome the graduates to the growing and impressive group of alumni of Touro University, Nevada, is Ms. Skylar Richards, Vice President for Advancement.
Good morning. On behalf of the Office of Advancement and Alumni Relations, I want to welcome the graduates of the spring commencement of 2017 as the newest alumni of Touro University, Nevada. You have faced many challenges and sacrifices as you've worked towards your goals. Your dedication and perseverance have helped you reach this important point, and I hope you enjoy this very special day with your family, friends, and classmates. Your hard work has provided you with an important tool for your future. You can meet the significant needs in healthcare and education that are vital in our society and our communities. As a graduate of Touro University, Nevada, you also share a connection with over 3,300 alumni who have graduated before you. I encourage you to stay involved and connected with the university and strengthen the relationships that you forged as students with your Touro family. I ask you as alumni to share your time and your talents to help build a stronger community for Touro. In return, I commit our time and efforts to keeping you informed about the university. The degree that you receive today is something for which you will always be proud, and I wish you the greatest of success in all of your future endeavors. Best of luck to the class of 2017. And now, please welcome Rabbi Fromowitz back to the podium to address the significance of the shofar. Following the sounding of the shofar, Dr. Philip Tompkins, Dean of Students, will come to the podium for closing remarks.
The shofar is a musical instrument formed from the horn of a ram. The shofar was first used by the Jewish nation at the giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai. It was also used to notify the Jewish nation in the wilderness of any communal gatherings. The shofar is used as well every year on Rosh Hashanah, marking the Jewish New Year, a new beginning. The shofar has a mournful sound invoking repentance from us and God's forgiveness of our iniquities and shortcomings. The commencement is an important assembly, and for the graduates, a new beginning. Let us all embrace the lesson of the shofar. At this time, I invite Zachary Ekman to come forward to sound the shofar.
Thank you, Rabbi Fromowitz and Zachary Ekman, for sharing the tradition of the shofar with us today. Today has been a day to remember. To our graduates, many accolades for what you have accomplished. You now stand at the precipice to go forward and make an even more profound mark on society in the healthcare and education fields, respectively. To the parents, family, friends, partners, and spouses here celebrating your graduates' accomplishments, thank you for your presence. I know the sacrifices and support you have offered to those walking across the stage are two of the key reasons why we were able to celebrate these student successes. As Dean of Students, I get the privilege of interacting with Touro students day in and day out. Through each of my interactions, you have left me with hope and positive expectation. I have found in my first 4 years in the job at Touro that students are smart, motivated, and generous. These qualities have come through even during this time when you are each required to be so committed and singularly focused on your own learning. I encourage you to remember every day the reasons that you chose your profession. Remember that you went into this work to make a difference in the lives of others. Remember that you sat at graduation feeling optimistic, hopeful, and encouraged. Hold on to that. If things get tough some days, and they most certainly will, try to stop and think about how you feel today. I wish each of you success and happiness that you deserve. We ask that members of the audience remain seated until the platform party, faculty, and students have completed the recessional. Please remain in your seats so that others can see their loved ones as they walk by. Following the recessional, family and friends are invited to greet their graduates at a reception across the hall in the Miranda Ballroom. Ms. Shelley Berkeley, CEO and Senior Provost of Toro Western Division, will lead the recessional. Let the recessional begin.